Thank you very much, Senator Budd. Senator Hirono, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, General Cotton and General Dickinson. Hawaii holds a strategic position in the Pacific with many integral Department of Defense equities, which makes the threat of missile attack particularly acute for the people of Hawaii. I've been asking for many years now how DoD will ensure Hawaii is defended from missile attack. And recently, the Cost Assessment and Program Evaluation, or CAPE, conducted a study on how best to meet the current and future missile defense needs of Hawaii. I have still not received a brief on the results of that study or the department's plan for how it intends to protect Hawaii from all types of missile threats from current and future potential adversaries. Is it fair to say that each of you has roles to play in missile defense? Yes? I'm not hearing anything. Yes, you do,
Yes.
right? It's fair to say.
Yes.
So can you just briefly describe what these roles are that you have in missile defense?
Thank you,
General
Senator.
Dickinson?
Thank you, Senator. So yeah, in U.S. Space Command, I've got a responsibility to provide space-enabling capabilities to the Joint Force, in this case, INDOPACOM. And those space-enabling capabilities are missile warning as well as position, navigation, timing, satellite communications. And so those are the pieces that we provide to the missile defense architecture.
General Cotton?
And for mine, ma'am, thank you for the question. For us, above all else, it's about providing warning and future architectures and protection of the homeland. So that's the oversight that we have as far as homeland defense, providing the effective protection of U.S. against rogue nations.
So you both have responsibilities regarding missile warnings. So I do have serious concerns that there is not one dedicated person in the Department of Defense with the responsibility to ensure that there is a plan for missile defense of Hawaii, as there are many roles and responsibilities doled out across the Department of Defense for this one issue. And that is why I express frustration, because every time I ask about missile defense for Hawaii, I don't get a response. So as we have seen in the continuing challenges regarding the Red Hill crisis, where there is not one ultimate person ultimately responsible over the planning and execution of an issue as it relates to what needs to happen with Red Hill. And it adds to the lack of trust within the community that the military will get things right with regard to Red Hill, so there is room for mishaps to occur. So I await someone to tell me how Hawaii will be defended from missile attacks. Moving on, to continue in the line of missile defense, there is robust conversation occurring in Congress to look for ways to more effectively use the microwave spectrum to support developments in wireless telecommunications technologies while protecting national security. The development of 5G communications will have a great impact on the U.S.'s ability to remain a world leader, in both the commercial and defense spaces. The Department of Defense is currently conducting a study in conjunction with NTIA on how it can more effectively and efficiently use the spectrum and how spectrum sharing would impact current systems. I believe this analysis will be critical to making an informed decision about this very important national issue, and I believe it is critically important Congress extend the FCC Spectrum Auction Authority until September 2023 while the DoD concludes this important study. As I am sure you are aware, the current auction authority will expire tonight, March 9th, unless Congress agrees to a short-term extension. With negotiations ongoing, we should agree to a 60-day extension, at least in my view, and not let Spectrum Authority, Auction Authority lapse. So it is critical that DoD and NTIA thoroughly conduct this study, contemplating all options, including vacating and sharing the spectrum band. It will be imperative that the study is not only comprehensive, but is submitted in a timely manner. So clearly, I share the concerns expressed by Senator Rounds on this issue. In the meantime, General Dixon and General Cotton, what types of impacts do you anticipate the study will identify? And do you see opportunities for greater sharing of the spectrum for civilian usage? My time is up, so perhaps you can be very brief on your
Yes,
concerns.
Senator. So we are part of that ongoing study that the Department of Defense is doing. I won't try to guess what the outcomes will be from that. I know as being part of that study that my concerns and my voice will be heard in that study in terms of how important that part of the spectrum is to my mission every day. And my mission every day supports the rest of the Joint Force as well.
Senator, the same with Stratcom. We are part of that team that's part of that study, so I'm awaiting the results of that as well.
It's going to be very important that the study gets done on time because there are other things that are happening with regard to this issue, as you all know. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Hirono. Senator Schmidt, please.
Thank you,